And the commentary binge continues. I think this one is kind of special to me because I don't think I've ever done back-to-back sequels, like done, commentary or review for commentary in particular for one movie and then do the direct sequel for commentary right after. I really don't think I've ever done that before because, as y'all know, man, since y'all been tuning in, y'all see I do shit a little scattered. I'll do like Friday the 13th part 8, and then I'll review or do commentary for Friday the 13th part 3, and then do commentary for like, I don't know, Friday the 13th part 1. It's all over the place, man. I really intended to do horror sequels in, chronological order and in the proper order and all that type of shit. But it never really happens like that, man, because, what it is some days I'll have a certain sequel on the brain and I just feel like that day I'll just have to get it out and talk about it. Other days I'll have another sequel on the brain. I really can't, I can, but it never pans out that way as far as like my order and structure and stuff like that. But I get shit done. Nonetheless. And I'm saying today is a little special with the commentary because I am doing commentary for I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I did commentary for the original, first movie yesterday. Wrapped that up. It was a fun watch, as it always is. But this one, not only is it going to be a special commentary, but I'm so looking forward to watching it, man, because it's always a good watch. I said it yesterday in the commentary. If y'all want to check it out, I definitely prefer the sequel over the first movie, and I prefer anything really over the third movie. But this is where it's at for me, man. I feel like Danny Cannon, who directed this movie, did a really decent job at just delivering a straightforward slasher. It's not a lot of mystery and Scooby-Doo stuff behind it. It is a crazy plot twist at some point in this movie, but other than that, man, it didn't really need all the red herring shit, because we know what's up. We know Ben Willis is out for revenge. We know he's literally got a hook for a hand in this one. So it's like directly with the urban legend, because his hand got chopped off in the first one. So he's got his pirate shit going on. It's like attached to his hand. But my guess is like, did he sneak on the boat when they went to Tower Bay Island, like just in incognito with just like, just as an amputee? And then when he got there, he snapped his hook on, threw his slicker on. I don't know what the case may be, man. It's not a perfect movie, but it's definitely my pick out of the, I Know What You Did Last Summer trilogy. But, you get Jennifer Love Hewitt, of course, she comes back. Freddie Prinze Jr. comes back, rightfully so. Muse Watson comes back. But you get the additions of Brandy, Mekhi Phifer. This movie, one thing I always appreciate about this movie's got a lot of color in it, man. It's got a lot of diversity in it, and I love it. Brandy, Mekhi Phifer, Bill Cobbs. You got Jennifer Esposito, who, if I'm not mistaken, her name is Jennifer Esposito Lopez, but to avoid the confusion, she just goes by Jennifer Esposito. You got casting steals in here like Jeffrey Combs, from the Reanimator movies. And the guy that plays Will Benson, Matthew Settle, I don't remember seeing him in much, but he does a decent job given what he's given on paper. John Hawkes is also in this. I was just telling, my uncle yesterday, John Hawkes, he couldn't remember who he was off top, but I told him he was the guy who was in Identity, the motel, the front desk guy, basically. But he's one of those good character actors, man. This has a really, really solid cast to it, man. But, I don't want to spend too much time yapping away. I spent like I'm 3 minutes in, about to be 4, but I spent like 5 minutes and some change talking shit yesterday. I am watching this on Hits, people, so it might be an ad in the beginning. I'm not sure, but it is on, it's on demand. Caught it on demand because I couldn't find my copy. I don't even know where it's at. And if that was the case, I wasn't hooking up a VHS player today, because I think that's the only copy of I Still Know What You Did Last Summer that I have is on VHS. I'm big on nostalgia. I don't like to throw shit away, but if anybody is watching this with me, of course, y'all are the real MVPs of the To The Reviews podcast. So I'll be hitting the play button in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Here we go with I Still Know. Bars. I didn't tell y'all, I do this music shit too. Again, we get the Columbia. Is it Columbia? I always get this shit mixed up, man. Columbia Pictures. There we go. And of course, again, you know, we get our good buddy the Tiger from Mandalay Entertainment once again. Yo, I really feel like this really is the first time I've done back-to-back commentaries, I think, like in order. Oh, but by the way, if y'all think I'm going to sit through I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, you know, after this, I want to say y'all got me fucked up, and I'm never going to do that, but luckily, To The Reviews does have a shit show edition commentary, so, I don't know, maybe I'll pick that back up. I don't know, man. Sometimes Jennifer Love Hewitt's got this walk where maybe she wants her tits to be seen, because it's like she like pushes them upward. I don't know. Maybe that's just how she walks. I'm gonna shut up.
Not my mom, not the police, not even my friends. Except for the ones who were there, and well, they're not around anymore.
R.I.P. Barry and Helen.
Yes. I killed a man.
Now, if you're a priest, how do you respond to that? Like,
a terrible accident, and I tried.
You got to respond like Sidney Prescott. It's like, well, the people you should be going to about this are the police.
I have these dreams. Really horrible.
Not that I would ever become a priest, but I would respond with like, listen, you got to take this shit somewhere else. I didn't even hear what you just said. I'm not even here right now.
He murdered Barry and Helen, and he would have killed me too, but I got away with it. Oh, I guess I just need to deal with it, you know? Face the fear and the guilt.
Yeah. Why not?
See his name. Ben Willis. Ben Willis. I know.
He's like, I know. I follow him on Twitter.
You know? How could you?
I know what you did last summer.
Nice to see you find political science so stimulating, Miss James.
I'm gonna be completely honest. If I was a teacher, that would probably be one of my most interesting students ever. That's the student I would invest into. Like, yo, whatever's making you wake up and scream like this in every one of my classes, I want you to apply this to your studies.
Really, Quinn, you okay?
And you will pass with flying colors.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You see?
I had another dream.
You want in the shower?
No, at church.
Now, Will here, and I forgot the actor's name just that fast. Will is the guy.
I hadn't had one for months.
He might be one of the original teen slasher friend zone people. You know, this motherfucker is trying and trying and trying. Like,
I'm this close to failing.
for whoa, drive by. But you know, for one, he knows she has a boyfriend. Two, Julie low-key ain't shit in this movie because she stayed flirting with Will.
Well, I'm really trying, Will, but you know what? Sometimes I wonder why
You know.
I came up here in the first place.
Distance and shit does not mean, ladies, flirt and find solace elsewhere. Like, she low-key be flirting with Will in this movie and leading him on, and I hate that part about this movie.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yes.
You're definitely okay?
Yes, I'm definitely okay. Look, thanks for talking. You're good to me, you know that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see you later.
I'm wondering if I'm pretty sure I've been friend zoned before, but I'm usually that guy. I used to be that guy where If I know I'm getting friend zoned, then I'm just falling back.
Ray. Hi.
But I used to, low key, I was that, you can talk to me, friend and shit.
Oh, that's Will.
Let me stop dropping gems, secrets and shit. We get good old Ray in the beginning of the movie, which was good. I'm glad we did not wait to introduce him.
You know the drill. It's your crab boil at Ollie's, Croaker Queen pageant.
But I feel like Ray would have kind of been the mode that he's in this movie. He would have been her security blanket. So I'm good that I'm good. I'm glad that he's out of the movie for as long as he is.
To go back. So please understand.
Because you needed that plot device with Will, pushing up on her.
It's all me in my head. I want to go back. I want to be fine. I want to be with you. And I want everything to be like it was. It just isn't. Why didn't you stay up here? Fireworks over the river, a million little things to do.
You have to work, Julie.
Right. I gotta get this bread.
But, hey, it's cool. You need your space from Crokerland and probably for me too.
Ray? Ray!
This part always made me sad, like, when I first saw this movie back in the day. I mean, it still kind of does because,
I'm scared, that's all.
they're at odds again. As soon as the movie starts, you open it up with a little disagreement between them. And it really was kind of like a misunderstanding because Ray just kind of, he got in his feelings. Julie's got like 18 locks on her door. But you know what? I'm glad that they got all this, they got all the emotional relationship shit out the way early on so that we can go full tilt boogie, when they get to Tower Bay Island and Ben Willis shows up. Because it's on and popping after that. The movie, you have room to breathe in this movie during a lot of scenes, but for the most part, this shit is a straightforward slasher and bodies drop with the quickness. Oh, Helen. And I like that, it made it was another emotional moment early on where she touches the picture of Helen on her dresser or her nightstand, whatever you want to call it. She should have went to the mirror and just kept saying her name like Helen, Helen, Helen. And then Virginia Madsen pops up with a bald head and a hook on her hand. It's a Candyman reference if anybody didn't get it. For somebody who's got a roommate, she sure does wake up in the middle of the night like she's about to murder somebody at the sound of a door closing. She could have hurt somebody. Now, let me ask y'all something. How would y'all feel if we had opened up, the first, not even fully the first act, but the first few minutes of this movie with Julie James being murdered? If Ben Willis got her and we focused on, let's say, Brandy's character, Carla, or another character, would that piss y'all off or no? Personally, I would have been pissed off. I feel like when we get that invested in characters, don't just kill them for shock value in the beginning of the movie. And if you do kill them off in the next movie, don't do it as a cheap shot. Don't do it like Adrian King in Friday the 13th Part 2. Don't do it like Ken Sago's Rodney Eastman Tuesday Night in The Dream Master. Don't do it like Ellie Cornell in Halloween 5. I feel like when you get invested in certain characters and you kill them off in a cheap shock value type of way, that's corny.
What are you doing in my closet? I thought you were out of town. What the hell are you doing in my closet? I thought you were out of town. Look, I just wanted to borrow your black shirt, but
but I'm not ready to die for it.
Jesus, Carla, that was like heart attack time.
Can I have the knife now?
Now I feel like this was so good for Brandy to jump into a slasher movie when she was like known as not necessarily the good girl, but you know, she was Moesha. You know what I'm saying? And this is some casting that actually worked. Like, you know, when people went for superstar power as far as musicians go, not musicians per se, but musically inclined people, like you put Brandy in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. You put LL Cool J in Halloween H2O. You put Kelly Rowland in Freddy vs. Jason. That shit does not work all the time. Like, nothing against Kelly Rowland, but she ain't got shit on Brandy in this movie. Because Brandy's believable. She's likable.
Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not.
And she looks good in this movie, too. So if the fellas back in like 1997 or 1998 when this came out, if y'all didn't get eye candy in this movie, I don't know what to tell y'all. Because you got Brandy, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Jennifer Esposito. Mekhi Phife, my man. Which was really weird casting because I think The Boy Is Mine, the Brandy and Monica song, was already out by this time. And Mekhi Phifer was the boy in that video that they were both talking about. And it just so happened he's playing Brandy's boyfriend in this movie.
You know, Jules, you're the most beautiful woman in the bar tonight.
You know, Ty, you are an unstoppable force of nature.
You better recognize. See, that's how my species survives. You'll never convince me otherwise. So what's up?
Bars.
You wanna dance?
Say yes. No. No means yes. Don't. Ty, I really appreciate it, but have you seen my people dance? I mean, we do the melt the mouth thing, snap the fingers.
Hey, worst come to worst, you can just stand there, watch me.
You know what? I have an idea. Why don't we all take a break, you know? We can go dance, okay?
Nobody is listening to Julie. Now, as far as Mekhi Phifer's character, Tyrell, I like him, man. He's one of the most solid token black guys in horror history because he you know, he was on a mission. He just wanted to spend time with his girl. He wanted to get some cheeks, and he wanted to enjoy his trip. And when shit hits the fan, he does take charge at some point, but we all know how that turns out. But Mekhi Phifer's hands down, he's got one of the best scenes in the entire movie. There's no doubt about that. Now, of course, this is a hallucination because Ben Willis clearly had both his hands on that railing, so she's not really seeing him. Because for one, two things. If he was there, you know, he would only have one hand and the hook on the other one. And number two, who the fuck would let Ben Stiller, who would let Ben Willis in the club with a slicker on? Like, yo, my man, your dress code is popping. Come on in, man. No cover charge. Motherfuckers keep running up on people, man. I'm telling y'all. Listen, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm really sorry, Will, but I've got to go home right now. I'm really sorry.
He's like, damn, I'm batting 0 for 2 tonight. Will just can't get a break, man. Fellas, if you sense you're getting friend zoned, 8 times out of 10 you usually are. You know, that 9 and that 10, you know, that percentage that's left, they just want you to they want you to work for it, and they want you to, you know, read the signs and all that shit. But Julie is clearly friend zoning this dude, and he is just, you know, he is persistent, as most serial killers are. Spoiler alert.
love when they do that.
Okay, that could break the machine.
She put her sneakers in the dryer. Do y'all do that? Do y'all put y'all sneakers in the dryer? That's kind of, I feel like that'll completely destroy
Not a stalker.
my sneakers.
Hi, Ty.
This is Mark in the morning from Magic 96.7 radio station. Who am I speaking with?
You definitely sound like you work on a radio station.
Okay,
God, it's like, is that in the job description? You have to sound animated. This is Mark in the morning, 96.5. It's like, motherfucker, it's 5:30 in the morning and you got all this energy.
96.7 quickie getaway.
Hell yeah! Oh my God!
Remember your geography, Carl, because all you have to do to win is tell me the capital of Brazil.
Okay, Brazil. The capital of Brazil.
Come on, Carla. What do you think about your one great getaway? Sweetheart, we need an answer. Get up.
Okay.
Okay, Carla. Come on.
Okay, 5 seconds.
4,
Rio.
3.
Rio. Okay, Rio de Janeiro.
Oh no. Did you say Rio?
What the hell is those coffee grounds
Yes.
that they got that answer from?
Yes.
Magic 96.7.
Now, the people that were in the audience, how many people were like, wait, that's not the right answer?
Okay. Who am I gonna take? Okay, let's see, Tyrell, my parents, cousins. Okay. You know what? Mark said 4, 6.
I ain't gonna lie, Brandy's micros in this movie are popping. She just got them done. This is Jennifer Love Hewitt singing this song, How Do I Deal? She actually used to be a singer back in the day, and she did that song on the soundtrack. I remember I used to watch that video on the box. Yes, I am showing my age, people, without telling y'all. But they used to play that video all the time on the box. And I didn't even necessarily mind Jennifer Love Hewitt doing songs. It was a decent ass song. Won't even lie.
This island called Tower Bay, and she wants us to go with her.
Bahamas. Really?
You know, it would be a great chance for us to just hang out for the weekend. You know, just kind of sitting in the sun, drinking fruity drinks, swimming, and, well, you know.
Oh, she was trying to get her back broken, huh?
Yeah.
You can go away with your college friends, but you can't go away with me.
Ray, it's not you, it's Southport, and God, it's the Bahamas. You know, free. Yeah, you have to sell his ass on the Bahamas? Hey, listen.
Classic best friend shade, yo. She's telling her like, yo, chill, like chill.
We're in the middle of a really big run.
But I feel him though. He's like, listen, cause that's how I am. Oh, you can go away with your college friends, but you can't go away with me.
Will you try? For me, please?
Yeah, I'll try.
I don't know. I sympathize on both ends because she doesn't want to go back to that town. You know, she doesn't want all that shit. She probably would have had a psychotic episode if she would have went back to that town. But it's like she could have done it for him.
I really miss you.
I miss you too.
Okay. Bye.
Dude, what is your problem? You haven't caught dick for days, man. Pull that big ugly stick out of your ass. She asked you to go to the Bahamas. Fuck it, man. You gotta go. Hey, man, I'll ride up with you. Kick it with my homies in Cambridge.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yes, stupid. What were you thinking, man?
I mean, sometimes we don't notice, you know, we made stupid decisions until we've already hung up. You know, shit happens.
Whoa, Ray. Damn. Thanks, but I'll need a little time to think about it. Nice fit, huh?
Yeah. Listen, I should call Julie back. Tell her I'm coming.
Oh, no way, man. Surprise her. She'll be psyched.
I like this guy, man, as Ray's friend. I wish he had more screen time with him. Cause he's not shutting him down like, oh, you bitch ass, but he's telling him, like, giving him shit because basically, like, listen, you gotta go, man, like, go away with your girl. And then he's like, yeah, don't call her back, surprise her.
Where are we going?
Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known.
Hey, try to hire it.
You're trying to hurt me now, me?
You got the lead? You suck.
Fuck you, man. I sound just like the dude. Listen. And I've made up my mind.
never saw anything like that.
This is why road trips are always good for really bad karaoke moments.
Going solo. Oh shit.
Deja vu.
You doing, man? Let's just get going. Find a phone. No. Come on, the guy looks dead, man. Maybe not.
Ray's staring at that shit like, yo, you don't know the horrors I have seen summers ago, man. Honestly, I get it, because they pulled, you see somebody, looks like a car accident, deja vu, so Ray gets out. I kind of get it. You don't want to make, I really want to say you don't want to make the same mistake twice, but getting the fuck out of the car. He made the same mistake twice, I guess. And I'm not getting that close to a body, or what appears to be a body, first of all. Actually, never seen a mannequin before. Oof. I love that part where he just flips that hook right out of his mouth. That was like a reverse kill with Max from the first movie, where he comes up under with the hook, underneath his chin and drags him. But this time the guy, he swings the hook like downward and it goes in his mouth and out of his neck. Some nasty kills in this movie, man. They let it rip. I could appreciate that. Damn. That was a hard hit.
Girl, getting down to the wire. He's not coming. I just thought... You left him 4 messages. 4 messages. He said he'd try. Try is like maybe, Julie. Try is bullshit. Bullshit.
That's not true.
He does work hard. Work hard my ass. Julie, he's only breaking your heart because he can.
See, this is one of the cases where she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Ladies, you have to, when you're taking advice from your bestie, as far as your relationship goes, you have to compare and contrast. Like, does your friend feel for her spouse what you feel for yours? If not, then you really shouldn't take a,
Really sorry about Will.
you get what I'm saying.
I mean, he's my friend too, and I don't want my ticket to go to waste. So, where there's a will, there's a way. So let's start having fun now. Come on. Woo!
Sorry, is there a problem?
No. No, there is no problem because we are all going to the Bahamas.
You goddamn right.
And I like Mekhi Phifer's character, man, because he's like a ball of energy.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
See? Now, Will, how he's acting on the plane,
Deep breaths. Think of something happy from your
that'll be me
What if I don't have anything happy for
110%. I've only flown one time in my life.
100 miles an hour?
deep breaths.
Things build up in the fuel tanks. You can buy surface-to-air missiles over the internet. Planes fall out of the sky for practically no reason at all.
You
Yep.
would have a better chance of getting hit by lightning.
Hi, planes get hit by lightning. You get hit by meteors, you hit other planes.
Well, you're gonna get hit, all right. You don't quit bitching.
Deep breaths. Some folks just can't fly.
he was talking all that shit and got seasick when they got on the boat. That might be me also.
I mean, you could have used the patch, but it's too late now. You just gotta get used to it. Some folks just can't sail.
It's like a motion sickness thing with me sometimes. Like, I've been car sick before, sick on a bus.
Well, it looks pretty remote, doesn't it?
Now, this actor, I don't know who this actor is that plays the captain of the ship that's taking him to Tower Bay Island. But I feel like he is one of those actors with a really decent resume. This is a beautiful island, man. I don't know the exact name of it. Hey, look at that girl. And I don't know the name of this song, but I love the music selection in this movie, man. I know I do that often, y'all. Like, I'll just start singing along with one of the songs that are in the movie I'm doing commentary for. Big music lover, man.
I gotta work fast. Season's almost over.
Movies are, of course, my first love. As far as an art form goes, music is definitely second. Why the fuck? He just stared clean in that girl's mitt while his girlfriend was right behind him. Will was the one that should have actually been having fun on the island. I mean, Julie's boyfriend's back at home, so technically Will's the only single one that's, you know, out of the four. Jack Black with fucking dreadlocks. You know how many years it took me to figure out this was Jack Black?
I think we found your brother. Damn. You know what I was saying? Are you looking for some bread? I got some tobacco on out. I got the cream jeans. Listen, anything you guys...
The cream jeans.
Titus got.
No, thank you, but thank you very much.
Hence why Jack Black has always, you know, I hate his character in this movie, and it's nothing against Jack Black, but this is hence why he's always been a character actor.
Damn, that's cold, woman. All right. Listen, if you need some weed, I'll get with you later.
I'm gonna be honest though, on a vacation, that is the motherfucker you want to go to get the bud. You know, if you're into that, people, you know, my fellow stoners out there, not fellow, because I'm not a stoner anymore. I only smoke occasionally, but you know, if you're on a vacation and you run into a guy that looks like Jack Black from this movie, definitely cop something up, because you see his little greenhouse he has later on in the movie, so he definitely had it in.
Hello? Hello? God, where's everyone? Question.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
How rude.
I'll scare somebody up. Hello? Yeah.
Oh, it's Max from Halloween 5. He survived being on a hook after all. Hook. Pun intended for this movie.
Carla Wilson?
Another bad joke.
Let's roll out the red carpet. Our contest winners are...
Jeffrey Combs, man,
First name first name.
who's a great fucking actor, man. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm kind of ashamed to say it. I didn't see The Reanimator until like sometime last year,
Got a problem with something?
and I was really impressed with how much that movie creeped me out, man. It's really, I can see why people hail it as a cult classic. I didn't get to finish seeing him in Bride of the Reanimator, and I didn't see Beyond Reanimator, but that is definitely on the list.
Okay, we understand.
He's another character actor.
It'll outlive you, I'm sure.
He's up,
Put that down, please. Oh, sorry.
you know, this guy, Jeffrey Combs, is one of those actors I put up there with, I think I've said this in an episode before. I put him up there with actors, you know, horror genre OGs, like, you know, like the late great Sid Haig, R.I.P.
Not at all.
You know, Bill Moseley, Danielle Harris. They love the genre so much. It seems like that's all they are in, are horror movies.
Exchange vow, have you?
We haven't exchanged anything. Louie, come on, we're talking sweets. Better come.
Why do they keep showing shots of the dog licking?
Marginally trained, off-season staff of 5. Attend to your every need.
Wait a minute, did you say off season?
I guess he did.
It's the 4th of July weekend. Storm season begins today. Clouds roll down the clock.
Storm season.
Yes, it's our version of winter.
He looks like he's got that same fucking top girl from, you know, that Lance Henriksen had in Pumpkinhead.
Enjoy.
Where you gotta talk like this and shit. I don't know if it's an overbite or buck tooth, whatever it is.
I wanted you guys to have a great trip.
Oh, maybe we will. Don't even worry about that. We got the whole island to ourselves, all right?
Yeah, plus it's been blue skies all day. It might be perfect all weekend.
Guys, this is us. 202.
The bags.
201 and 202.
Bill Cobbs.
Don't use these much.
Definitely an OG, man. R.I.P.
In particular. It's just that these are fancy rooms for kids your age.
Yeah, well, we
Every time I see Bill Cobbs, I think of, first thing I think of is People Under the Stairs, where he played Grandfather Booker. Second movie I always think of is when he plays Zach Lamb in Demolition Man. And you know, he's the old guy. I can't remember his name, from New Jack City, where he's talking shit to Dino. He's like, the devil ain't got no love.
Julie, what's up, man? You're killing me. Killing me.
Julie, look, if it's cool, I can sleep on the couch. That way they can have the same room, practice that real honeymoon. I'll take it.
No, I've been doing this since before you were gleaming your father's eye.
Foreshadow much? Bill Cobbs new, man. I love his character. He's like the old wise man.
He looks pretty beat up.
When they zoomed in to focus on who the patient was, it should have been fucking Peyton Westlake from Darkman. I just thought of when, you know, he was hooked up to the machine and he escapes the hospital and jumps out the window. Damn, that's another one I gotta do. I gotta review the Darkman trilogy.
There's no body.
Back to back to back. Because there are 3 Darkman movies, if nobody knew. First one, then you got The Return of Durant, where Larry Drake, R.I.P., comes back to play Robert Durant. Robert G. Durant. Then the third one, Jeff Fahey plays, I can't remember his name as the villain, but it's something so guilty pleasure about Darkman 3. And where did Ray get clothes from? Or were his clothes in his room and he just found them that fast? Or did he just hop, you know, out the window with a hospital gown on, ass out and all?
This bar is, empty.
You boys lost?
Just how I like it. I hate a full bar, man. I don't go to the bars anymore. Like, I really outgrew that in, like, my early 20s. But as empty as that bar is, I would have so much fun.
How you dressed up?
Just me and someone else just drinking, you know, talking to the bartender. Especially if the bartender was Jennifer Esposito.
Singapore Slim. Or how about my motherfucking tie?
My motherfucking time.
My motherfucking...
How about some idea?
They looked like, oh shit.
Kidding.
He said, my motherfucking
The
die.
guy at the desk said the place would be quiet, not dead.
Yeah, well, I guess he didn't tell you that this year is the last.
Last day of the season? Yes, he did.
So why are you still here?
That's none of your goddamn business.
Whoa. Yikes, mama.
No man trouble.
No, not anymore.
Did he dump you?
No, I shot him.
Why? Somehow she even makes that line sexy. But I just noticed just now at this very moment that she has a corkscrew in between, you know, she's got a corkscrew stuff in her bra.
Am I bad? I mean, he's really great, right? And kind of cute. Yes.
Or not a, you know, a bottle opener.
But I miss Ray. I really do. You know, I tried to call him. You know what, Julie? Ray made up his own mind, so that made you free to make up yours. So for the next 48 hours, your smile is a frown turned upside down. Oh, really?
Oh, God.
Oh, there comes my baby.
Is she encouraging her friend to cheat?
No, I love it. So what y'all think? It's a pretty cool bar, right?
Everyone starts to look the same once you've worked in one. Am I right, sister? Got that right.
Look beautiful.
I'm Julie.
She curved the shit out of Will just now. She didn't even say thank you.
Happening hotspot.
Up in our room is going to be the most happening hotspot.
Okay. 4 dark and stormy.
Oh, okay, this is here.
All right, so a great weekend.
Yeah, to a great weekend.
Bye, Dad.
Jesus. They all took them little baby sips.
Make fun of tourists, basically. Or let them make fun of themselves. Ooh, karaoke. Perfect.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, when I first saw this again, I did think that Brandy, Carla, I thought she was going to sing, and I'm like, okay, this is a good moment for Brandy to remind people who the fuck she is. But I'm glad they didn't have her sing. I'm glad because we know that's what she does, and we know she does it so well, even to this day. So I'm glad they let Julie get on the mic, because nobody really knew Jennifer Love Hewitt as a singer. Julie is not feeling it.
Thank you, Carla.
I'm not gonna lie, I just got chills a little bit because Jennifer Love Hewitt, man, her voice is not bad at all. See, now she done took that sip of that Dark and Stormy, and she flirting with Will. You be back to follow me. Everyone turned their heads at the same time?
He did something to the screen. I swear to God, it said...
Julie, what's wrong?
I swear to God, it said...
Now that was like a there were, now you know what, I retraction on one of my statements from the beginning of the episode. There are some red herring moments in this movie. That was definitely one of them, where Jennifer Esposito, she just walks off. She doesn't give an explanation on anything. She just walks off. You get red herring moments with Bill Cobb's character Estes. When you see the voodoo shit he has and they're wondering where he's at. You get red herring moments where we are not supposed to believe that it's Ben Willis, but we know it's Ben Willis. We seen it. We seen it. But they don't go overboard with the red herring shit. They don't do that. My brother had this best friend who had a best friend who had another best friend, and his name was Billy Blue, and he was dating this chick called Sandy Green. And Sandy Green had a boat that was named after my uncle's brother's sister.
Oh my God! Will, I am so sorry.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have.
No, it was...
I didn't think.
This is
Yeah, you didn't.
I'm sorry.
I scared you. I crossed the line.
No, you scared me, but I'm a little on edge. Sorry.
Hey, you don't have to apologize. I'm the one. I understand. I'm just gonna take a walk.
Are you sure?
I feel like when she said, "Are you sure?" It's like, that's like code for, stay. But he played this perfectly. Like, he goes through the broken glass and he picks up one rose and just gives it to her.
I want you to be happy.
He was selling this. He was selling it, man. What did Max say in the first movie? He's like, you almost got that rich boy act down.
I just grabbed a few things here.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Damn, every time I start doing commentary, man, I get these alerts and shit. And alerts on Instagram are more than likely going to annoy me more than alerts on Facebook. Because people on Instagram, they wake up trying to be assholes, man. And I know this is a comment from an asshole, so I'm not even going to check it and throw my mood off. Shout out to the assholes on social media, man.
To finance. And I'm going to Wall Street. You know why?
Why is that, lover?
Because that is the only way I can afford a big ass bed like this.
Show me some love on this big ass bed.
Ooh, jacuzzi.
Come on, baby, don't go over there. Let's stay right here.
Baby, I spent $100 on my new bathing suit. And even if it's just for you to pull it off, I gotta wear it.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You ain't mentioned that earlier. You sexy, man.
It's a good girlfriend right there. She said, you know, she knows that, you know, she paid all that money for it, and, you know, he's just gonna take it off, but she wants him to see her in it. It's good shit. Now here we got Sean Patrick Thomas 2.0. This motherfucker reminds me of Sean Patrick Thomas from Say the Last Dance, Cruel Intentions. That reference is actually pretty fitting because that guy was also in Halloween Resurrection, which is one of the worst slasher movies ever made. But a slasher nonetheless. That's something I can't wait to do commentary for. That's definitely going to be a shit show edition commentary. I've had an episode about it before, displaying my hatred for it. Y'all can check that out if y'all want.
Man, you scared the shit out of me. You're living your life in fear, bro. It's time for your passage into manhood.
What do you want, Titus?
Okay, hear me out. Kick-ass party on the mainland. I'm saying we take the boat and get jiggy with it.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on, man.
I gotta tie the boat, there's a storm coming, and then I'm going to bed.
And that's it.
That's all I got for today. Please, take the bait.
I mean, let's be real. Titus was actually he had the smartest idea. You know, get the fuck off this island.
You need to take a chill pill.
Maybe they would have survived.
Have a good time, bro.
Have a good one.
Give me a hand, would you?
Give you a hook instead. I feel like Ben Willis slashed him like that because he was offended. He said, "Give me a hand, would you?" He's like, "I only have one hand to give you, you disrespectful bastard."
I need an international operator.
Sidney Prescott really should have picked that phone up, and Ghostface should have answered. Tell you, man, it's like I think I said this yesterday doing the commentary for the first movie. It'd be a decent crossover. What I wouldn't give to see Julie James and Sidney Prescott in the same movie. That's fire right there. Because, you know, they were the it girls of the slasher movies of the 90s. And even bringing Alicia Witt from, you know, she was Natalie from Urban Legend. She wasn't in the second one, but I liked Alicia Witt. She's not one of the greatest final girls in a slasher movie, but I like her. I like her acting, and it was good to see her in that Walking Dead episode where she got her face torn off.
Housekeeping.
How did she not know that she had blood on her hands? She's like, this ain't fabric softener. And her name's Olga. It's the first time I've ever seen her name tag. Yo, I'm sorry, man, but that was funny as shit, yo. I am so sorry for that outburst, people. But the way she heard the door open and the footsteps behind her, but she kind of like her eyes just kept turning turning around. She was so hesitant, like she couldn't believe that there was somebody walking up on her. That's a funny ass kill.
I'm sorry, baby. I just don't want to get my hair wet.
I finally got you alone in this jacuzzi, and personally, I do not want to be talking about hair care.
Get feisty.
Feisty? It's too late for all that.
Right.
Because you know what? We're miles away from anybody, so nobody can hear you scream.
Well, I used to be a lifeguard, and please don't make me blow my whistle.
All this sexual innuendo. They should have just got it in. I mean, not in a jacuzzi. I am personally against that. Like, people, I mean, it's going to happen. People have had sex in pools before. I plead the fifth, but it's just something so unsanitary about it. You got people swimming in y'all juices. Like, if it's other people, if it's just y'all in there, fine, but god damn, man, it's a messy act. Do y'all shit on land or on surface material. Plus, you get chlorine all up in your dirty parts. It's too much of a risk, man. I get it though, the erotica of the idea of it. It's a dope ass idea. It looks good on screen.
How's the water? Crowded.
That's great. Well, how's Julie doing?
She's up in her room alone. Any advice?
Yeah. Find another jacuzzi.
Yo, Will, you can't give up so easy, man. You gotta hang in there.
It's great, isn't it? I can't wait.
I know the feeling.
Will? Will?
You know what? To backtrack on that scene that just happened. If I'm Mekhi Phifer in a situation like this, I'm eventually just going to just fall back and just, let it happen when it happens. He's trying to get some alone time with his girl. He's trying to get some. Apparently, that's not what the universe wants at the moment because everything keeps working against it. So, I mean, you can either do one or two things. You could stay persistent, and stay at it, or you can just fall back and just let the chips fall. Persistence is cool, man. It is, but I'm the type I have a short fuse, so I get irritated really easily at a lot of shit. So, especially if Will came in the the jacuzzi, it's like, dog, oh. Ben Willis is like, yeah, I was just passing through housekeeping. Since the other lady apparently couldn't do her housekeeping job, right? I guess this was our tense moment of the film on some, as far as where is he at? Is he in the room? Is he hiding? She's like, holy shit, it's bathrobes. And blood. Damn. Ben Willis fucked him up.
Will! It's happening again.
happened? I do not find this at all funny.
There was a body in there. I swear it.
Julie, you said you were tired. Maybe you were dreaming.
No, I wasn't dreaming.
I knew you people were gonna be trouble. I knew it the moment I laid eyes.
He's like, I felt it in my teeth.
Who is here?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. Julie's talking about she saw some dead guy in the closet, but all we see is bathrobes.
Cool. God, you think this is
Cool.
funny? God damn it, Tyrell. I am not going crazy. He was in there.
Oh, yeah? And where is he now, Julie? Huh? Where's the dead guy?
Julie, think about it, okay? I mean, what did you actually see?
I saw the dockhand guy hanging by his neck in there.
All right, look. In the morning, we'll talk to Derek, the dockhand guy, and we'll put this whole thing to rest. In the meantime, let's slow down on the dark and stormies and get some sleep.
They only had like a sip of it. Damn, that drink gets you that messed up? I need that in my life.
There will be another one for days. We have a storm coming.
Fine, then I'll call the mainland and I'll get a boat.
Phones went down a few minutes ago.
See, that's a red herring moment in itself. When she reached for the phone, immediately when she reaches for the phone, he puts his hand over hers, and it's almost like he doesn't, like, no, you're not calling for help. But the phone actually does turn out to be
What about the
dead.
radio?
Emergency zone.
What the hell would you call this?
I'd call this 4 spoiled city kids who wouldn't know a hurricane if it blew up their ass.
I love that scene where Brooks is walking towards Carla while he's talking his shit, and Tyrell just stands up in his way and protects his girl.
Good night.
All the shit that Ray should have been doing in the first movie when Julie was getting choked up on a BMW.
Love of the young. Pain of the past, pain of the future. Blood of the young. Pain of the past, fear of the future.
Now we get to see, Julie said that line, where the hell's my toothbrush? We see that Estes has her toothbrush. He has Carla's hair tie. He has Tyrell's, his necklace. But, ultimately he took some of their belongings to protect them with the, the voodoo shit. Which was a good, I like that they added the, the creepy voodoo stuff to this movie.
Now where are you hiding in? Come to Pop.
See what I'm saying? That's a great slasher shot right there, where the camera's just moving, and you see Ben Willis as the lightning flashes behind Jack Black. Ben Willis is like, I came for the Granddaddy Kush.
Can I help you?
Fuck. That's that where's the corkscrew moment from Friday the 13th. Ooh, he can't even move his hand.
What are you doing? No. Seriously, don't do that.
The hell's he got all that stuff in there for anyway? Pickaxes and axes and garden shears and shit. Damn. I'm telling y'all, man, Ben Willis puts in work in this movie, man. When he kills, and is vicious. Daniel Boone Jr.? No, Mark Boone Jr., I think this guy's name is. And he's another great character actor. He's in everything, man. John Carpenter's Vampires, 30 Days a Night, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. He's even in Too Fast, Too Furious. He's in so many fucking movies. And whether he lives or dies in those movies, he's great, man. I love seeing this guy on screen. He's in The Game with Michael Douglas. But he's got that great death scene in John Carpenter's Vampires where he opens up the motel door and Thomas Ian Griffith, who plays Valak, you know, the main vampire, is standing right there. He just walks up to Mark Boone Jr. and he sticks his hand in his stomach and he slices it upward. And then the guy just falls down to his knees and his body just splits apart. Like, he has great death scenes in his movies.
Boy, you sure you want to go this way?
Is you loaded?
But I'm glad he's that conscious pawn shop owner in this movie. He's like, you sure you want to go this way, boy? And Ray just, he doesn't give a shit at this point. He's like, man, load this shit up. I need to save my girl from a fisherman. Again, you have not seen the horrors I have seen 2 summers ago. Or 1 summer, whatever, however the hell much time has passed. I like this Ray way better than the first movie. Because he was on a mission.
Yes.
Wow, look at that.
And nothing was stopping him. He got himself a gun. He got himself a boat.
This psychotic episode. Hey, Julie, you see any dead bodies out there? Any fresh kill?
Shut up, Ty.
How about Freddy or Jason or somebody? You should leave him alone, man. Because I'm just telling you, whatever.
Listen.
It's bad enough getting rained out without.
All I know is Jennifer Love Hewitt and Brandy in their PJs in this scene is listen. I ain't gonna get into it. I'm only gonna say what everybody was thinking when they saw this scene. All right.
You know what? Why don't you guys go find yourself something to do?
I don't want to do nothing with him. I want to do something with you.
Please. While we go to the gym and work off some of that stress. Nobody thinks you're crazy.
Again, I get it on both ends. She wants to make sure her friend is okay and doesn't lose her damn mind. He wants to spend time with his girl. But it's like, listen, all right, at this point, all right, I'm gonna find like a pool table or something. You know, something to occupy my time, yo.
Massive coastal flooding. It wouldn't take much of a storm surge to wipe us right off of this island. Hey. Shut up, okay? Shut up. God.
Right, you're being a negative Nancy right now. And Estes is just in the window staring like, you motherfuckers don't know what you're getting yourselves into.
Nice move. I'm gonna give you fisherman some of this. See how he likes it.
Talking shit. Damn, it's raining so hard in the movie. I had to look outside my window and I thought I saw rain for a second. I just had one of those Julie James hallucinations.
Oh, poor baby. You know what, Julie? Got a better idea.
This is going to sound very weird, but I just noticed just now, literally just now, that Brandy has some very interesting ears. And I'm not a creep or anything. I just never noticed, like, it's something about certain people's ear shapes. I don't know.
Julie is better than a day on the beach.
It's very interesting stuff.
Here we go. With a little photosynthesis, you will feel like a new houseplant. Exactly. Bye. Bye.
Damn, man. You know what? I think I said this yesterday. What I wouldn't give for one more movie with the returning characters. You know, Julie, Carla, Ray. Give me that. I'm cool with that. Now, low key, they did the whole, we're going to make Julie as sexy as possible in this movie. We're going to over-sexualize everything about her. It's going to be a not slow motion, but, a close-up shot of her taking her shirt off and, taking her shorts off and shit. She's in a bikini in the tanning bed. Then throughout the rest of the movie, she's got like 1 or 2 buttons on her button down and It's just raining the whole time. But I like that she, you know, she still did her thing in this movie. She didn't let that, you know, she didn't let them Ellie Cornell her, basically, because, you know, they turned Ellie Cornell's Rachel from Halloween 4 and 5. In Halloween 5, they turned her into that girl who gets naked. We see her in the shower, and she's in a towel for like a good portion of, not a good portion, but she's in a towel for a couple minutes of the movie, and then she's just in a shirt and panties, and she dies. You know, they turn her into that Friday the 13th type of chick. Oh no. Did Harry Warden put her in that dryer?
Hey, who boy? Yo, Paul Marley. You in there? Hey, you in there with me?
I love this sequence because they're all just finding dead bodies, and they know that this shit is real right now. And I want Ben Willis to clean them boots off. I know it's raining and all that type stuff, but dog, I mean, I know that's the least of his worries. Damn, and when he did this, he wanted to kill her slow and painful. You know, he put the Ziploc cuff on or a Ziploc tie. I call them Ziploc cuffs, but he could put the Ziploc tie on the tanning bed handle and turned the temperature all the way up. She was about to get Final Destination 3'd out here. Damn, do y'all remember that when them two girls on Final Destination 3 got you know, they burned to death in the tanning bed? Now, in this moment, I was almost sure they wouldn't kill Julie off, but the way that Tyrell struggles to lift it up and he couldn't do anything, at first, it was kind of worrying me because I'm like, listen, don't do this to me, man. Do not have Julie burned to death. Dang. It's like, look at Tyrell's face. They are finding yo, listen, man, I love this movie. I'm telling you, they find bodies drop. It's crazy, man. It's it's almost like the true definition of how you up the ante for a horror sequel. Feel like they did way more right than they did wrong. Oh, another negative Nancy moment. Bitch, what? That's how they looked at her, like, bitch, what?
We hit Ben Willis with our car and then we threw his body in the water to cover it up. Only he didn't die. He killed Barry and Helen last July 4th.
Yeah, I'm walking off at that point. You ain't even gotta tell me the rest.
No! You listen to me! Back to finish it up!
Julie, we're in the middle of nowhere! There's dead bodies piling up all over the place, and as far as I can see, there's only one guy missing. Porter, what's his name? Estes! That's exactly who it is! I'm telling you, that fucking knows something! Now we can sit here like assholes and wait for him to pick us off, or we can go find him first.
It's not him.
Fuck that! We gotta do something! I'm with him. Come on!
Julie, I can't believe you. How can you not tell me the whole story? I'm your best friend.
Grab that crowbar. You thought you was Tony Todd, nigga?
Anyone involved anybody else? But it's too late for that.
And in that moment, I thought everybody was going to abandon her. Like, I didn't think, you know, I thought Julie was going to be by herself at this point, and she was just going to venture off. Especially because Carla was like, you know, it's too late for that now. It seemed like she was going to abandon her, you know, her best friend. Which would have been a crazy character arc and like moment in the movie if they really all did, you know, all three of them just ran off and did their own thing because Julie lied to them. So, you know, I mean, that was a heavy moment though. Like, they didn't know that she lied all this time. You know, they didn't know that they never found a body. Which is something I would want my best friend to tell me. Like, don't leave that part of the story out. If you're going to tell me any and everything, then, you know, I'm going to be creeped out and I'm going to keep my distance. We won't hang out as much on the weekends and go on trips as much, but, you know, we still cool. I just don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
You in here? Huh? You hear me? Sick. He's not here, man.
Fucking crossfire. Now I just thought of that board game. Did y'all notice how that board game, they made it look so dope in the commercials? You know, where kids are flying around and shit, and they're just it's really intense, and you get that, you get caught up in the crossfire. And then when you play this shit, it's just so corny and regular. The experience is nothing like what the commercial told you it was going to be. I had to get really savvy as a kid as far as the bullshit that they advertise. Like, it's, you know.
You guys.
I want to say this is something they could have dove way more into with this voodoo shit that they find in Estes' room. But I feel like it would have gave the movie almost a supernatural type of feel to it.
That's mine.
What about a toothbrush?
Can't use that toothbrush anymore.
Voodoo.
And nobody wondered why he didn't take anything of Will's.
Torches, guns, whatever the fuck they got on this island so we can get off. Wait, what is he gonna collect the body? Let's just get the fuck out of here, right?
Now, if y'all peep, Tyrell took, you know, he left everything there, but he took his chain back. You know, he took his necklace back. And I feel like that plays a really, really big part in what happens to Tyrell a couple scenes after this. You know, because Estes has that line. He said, I stole those things to help you, to protect you. But yet, Tyrell took his back.
Julie, where you going?
What the hell was that?
Shit.
That was a classic horror movie method is what that was. Gotta have the lights out. It's another movie I've been curious to check out because Lights Out. Because, you know, I'm not one for I don't like the paranormal. There's a demon in our house and we have to do this to banish the demon for all eternity. Like, I don't like the Conjuring and Paranormal Activity and Insidious and all that type shit. But Lights Out, I hear, is really good. And while I'm one to not run with, you know, the masses, I always feel like it might be half decent.
That's the capital of Brazil, not Rio.
About this the killer?
No.
Bullshit, we've seen the voodoo stuff.
No. I found the bodies this morning.
First of all, Estes is 117 years old. How could he be murdering all these people on this island in a timely fashion?
I stole those things to help you, to protect you.
Yep.
He could have easily killed me, but he didn't. Jesus Christ, we didn't even answer the radio question right. This whole thing was a setup. The
fuck are you talking about?
Rio isn't the capital.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't 2 buttons. I gave her the benefit of the doubt. There's 1 button literally holding those tits in that shirt.
No.
You never fucking know. I mean, what, we supposed to just trust you, huh?
And Tyrell just looked down at him.
How do we know that you're not?
I know who you're talking about. He used to work here at the hotel. Lately, I've seen him out in the woods by the orchard. If you like, I can show you.
I'd have been like, wait, the island has an orchard?
Where else are you gonna go?
All I know is I'm not staying.
Let's go make a cornucopia. Put some shit up in there.
Stick together. Maybe we can kill this asshole for good.
Show us.
I like this sequence coming up also. Not this scene, but the you know, when Estes takes him out to the orchard and the graveyard. Because it gives you a little bit of it gives you a little bit of backstory for Ben Willis, which, you know, I don't think people even saw coming. But I could appreciate a little backstory. You know, you see he had kids and a wife and shit. He used to work at the hotel.
I need to get to Tower Bay Island. We're close.
A lot of things come full circle.
I need to get to that island now. Let me ask you something, sport. Did you ever see what it's like outside?
I'm not looking for a weather report. I'm looking for a boat. So which one's yours?
And that black and white monster movie that the guy Ray just pulled a gun on, that black and white movie he's watching on TV, I want to say it's called The Demon or Night of the Demon. It's an old school creature feature.
Room 201. Eventually, they found the body.
I think I looked it up one time because that's one thing I do. Like, if it's a horror movie I'm watching or a movie and, you know, they got some old school movie playing in the background I don't know that's an actual film that exists, I always, you know, I look it up and I try to find out what it is.
Now, he's back.
Julie, be careful.
I love this music score.
Gotta see.
This shit is fire.
What's today's date?
July 4th.
I'm not gonna die on this island. Do you hear me? If you want me back, come and get me. I'm right here. My grave stays empty. Julie, this is crazy, all right?
Now here's the kicker. How many people in the audience when they first saw this noticed that he said, you know, he had a pretty wife and 2 little ones? There's only, you know, he wrote Julie James on one grave, but that wasn't for a Willis family member. That was for somebody else. So you saw Susie's grave and you saw Sarah's grave, his wife and his daughter, but you didn't see the other child. So I wonder how many people picked up on that. It's like little small shit that they do in this movie. They're trying to tell you what's going on. But the shit that they mask around it kind of, you know, it kind of works.
What I really need is a gun, not a knife. What the fuck is it? What's up?
The little ass knives.
You gonna clean vegetables?
You gonna clean vegetables?
Take this. You ready?
Yeah.
He had to look at his. He looked at his girl like, "Yo, you ready to do this shit?"
Hey, you okay? I'm gonna get this fucker, right?
I love this moment between Julie and Tyrell though, because when he asked Carla, he's like, "You ready?"
Why? Is that a good place to hide?
I'm just fucking hungry.
He looked at Carla like, "You ready?" And then he looked at Julie and saw the way she was staring at the knife, and he says, "Oh shit," under his breath, because he knows that. He's like, "Listen, I was wrong. She been here before, so I need to make sure she's in decent shape to do this shit." You see Estes just did his best impression of a baseball player and just knocked Will's ass out with that paddle.
Baby, don't go in here.
It's only food. Don't even worry about it, baby. It's only food. Stop trying to act like you ain't hungry.
I know I would have been. You didn't see them eat shit since they've been on the island. All they had was a dark and stormy. Better call the health department on them niggas. There's little rats coming out.
This is stupid rat.
She was gonna beat him to death if she could. Now this is another moment from the original movie that comes full circle where Ray is like
Come in. Come in.
you know, he's like, when he tells Julie, he's like, you know, prophecy fulfilled, right? You know, become my father. You know, he says he didn't know his dad, but he worked the boats. And you got Ray, you see him driving this boat to Tower Bay Island. Again, it's another good character moment I feel like people don't really appreciate.
So, that's where the flashlights were.
It's one of the best scenes in the entire movie.
You're the one doing all this.
And so could you, crazy bitch.
Hey, you're the one who broke into my hiding place.
I'm sorry. I must have missed the sign.
Excuse me, but this place didn't have a murder rate until you people showed up.
True. Oh, wait, she's lying because, you know.
I've never seen a dead body before. Yeah, get used to it. Who's doing this?
Boy, here we go. Look. Don't even get us started, all right? It's a long, fucked up story, and you probably won't believe a word of it anyway. All I know is that this is the worst vacation of my whole life. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm fucking horny, and personally, I haven't seen one goddamn psycho killer.
Hey. Damn. Yo, that is one of the greatest deaths and most unexpected death scenes of all time, yo. That made the movie. That's when we kick into high gear now. We don't let up at this point. See Ben Willis on that power walk. But my thing is, like, was he just hiding? Was he hiding up there the whole time? And then he jumped down. He waited for Tyrell to say a certain thing to trigger him, and he just jumped down and killed him. And it was CG blood. It was CG blood and a CG hook that they had in Mekhi Phifer's neck. But that kill is so fucking effective to this day, man. I love it. Now here we get our our Charlie's Angels. We get Nancy, Julie, Carla running from Ben Willis. Now, if it was any thought that was not Ben Willis, that is clearly Ben Willis. This is a movie where they don't try to hide his face. You know, it's very obvious that we're dealing with Ben Willis. His hand's gone. His hook is in hand. Fuck, that was an oxymoron. Because he doesn't have a hand. But his hook is where his hand should be. But, it's him, for sure. And they show his, it's darkened, but they show his face right there. Now, let me just say, Carla falls through like every piece of glass in this entire resort and survives. I'm scared to break through glass or fall through, you know what I mean? God, I love that shot where Carla's just like kicking her feet up and jumping over the railing, and Ben Willis just swipes the hook at her and just misses her by inches. That was in the trailer, and I remember when I saw that scene, I'm like, the scene is shot so well because it's dark, you know, it's thunder, it's pouring down rain. You know, it really is. It feels like an urban legend, like a dark and stormy night. You're getting chased by a lunatic with a hook for a hand. But I remember seeing that in the trailer, and I just freaked out. She should have got up, screamed like Catwoman did when she fell in the greenhouse. But like, don't stand completely up when you're on glass that you think is going to break. Like, it's the same thing as like thin ice. You just don't do it. First of all, don't be on top of glass and thin ice and shit. That's first order of business. Second order of business is don't die. Or should that be the first order of business? It's business is, you know, either way. Y'all get what the fuck I'm trying to say, man. But she fell through 2 sets of windows in less than, I want to say 60 seconds. Maybe. Of course the door is chained. But you know what? I was about to ask a question before it even happened. I was going to say, how does Ben Willis maneuver around this, you know, around so quickly and get to places where he's at? Because he is now, as we see, coming towards Carla in the greenhouse. But then you got to keep in mind, you know, they did acknowledge the fact that he used to work there, so he knows that place like the back of his hand, I guess. And of course, he had to maybe scout it out. I'm adding shit in the story, but maybe he scouted it out before he, you know, lured them to the island. It's a nice tension moment right here. You're wondering if Carla's gonna make it or not. Thank God for those sneakers. I'd have been cool if the three of them made it. If it was just those three. But then you gotta figure out what's happening with Ray. It's another good scene.
Hey, Julie. Carla, just grab a hold of my hand. Hey, Julie. Carla, just grab a hold of my hand.
I am holding your hand.
No, you're not.
Shit. That's creepy though. It's just, I feel like they would have stayed in there all night screaming had Will not opened the door.
Everything's gonna be okay. Let's just get inside.
Did you get help? What happened?
Estes attacked me.
What? Wait, you think he's a part of this?
I don't know.
Your stomach, you're hurt.
I'll be okay. Let's just get inside.
Wait a minute, I don't think
He's like, I'm only bleeding to death. It's all right.
I saw the slicker guy was on the beach.
We'll get inside.
Safe, okay?
And he threw the fucking axe away, which is a big red flag.
Jesus, you're bleeding to death. We need to find a first aid kit.
I think there's one in the lobby.
Okay, just sit there.
Don't worry, he's gone. Just go. It'll be okay.
Look, I'll go with you. Come on.
I love how Nancy was hesitant to go, and she just keeps looking back.
You're gonna be okay, all right? Jesus, there's blood everywhere. I can't find a wound.
It's because it's not my blood.
Here we go. What a twist.
It's not my blood, Julie.
He said it loud and clear for her and then smiled like the piece of shit that he is. You friend-zoned, pussified Tweety Bird piece of shit. I hate his character, man. I was waiting to like unload on his character, but this
Radio station, Julie.
this twist made me hate him even more.
Come on, Julie, what's your favorite radio station? 96.7. It's time for you to contemplate the ultimate quickie getaway.
Jesus Christ, yo, I don't even know what the hell that is that's impaled inside of him. But whatever it is, it did him in. Is it a harpoon or shit? Oh, we about to get our Friday the 13th part 2 moment. Ooh. Double impaling. It's always good. Now, did he think that he just swiped at her and she died from, like, you know, she was scared to death or something? But I guess they purposely choreographed that scene like that. There you go. She really should have stabbed him in his neck, though, and turned it.
What'd you do that for? You're a bitch.
Damn, bruh.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Tell me why.
Why, come on, Jules, think about it. You'll get it. Will Benson? Benson.
Yeah, I remember when he said that. When I first saw this, I was like, holy shit. I love how Ben Willis has got the, he's got that one dead eye. You know, it's got like the discoloration, if that's a word to it.
It's time to die.
Let's go, Ray.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
What are you gonna do, boy? Call us names?
That's the ultimate disrespect.
You're no killer. That's my...
Ben Willis got a gun to his mitt, and he said, what are you gonna do, boy? Call us names? He basically told him, like, man, you ain't got the balls for this type of, you know, this type of work. Clearly. Good Lord. Come on, Ray. Damn. Yeah. Let's go, Ray. Ray's giving him the business. And I love how it's honorable. It's honor amongst, you know, whatever you want to consider these guys. Shit. That clothesline. But I love how Ben Willis was kind of just staring, watching his son get down. Ray, get your ass up, man. He's like, listen, you getting treated. You got treated by the dad in the first movie. You're getting treated by the son in the second movie. Like, you getting a generational ass whooping right now.
Now I want you to think about all the things we're gonna do to her.
You want him, Dad? Stand him up.
Yeah, Ray. Yikes. That's a hurt piece. He made that man kill his own son. Aw, poor guy.
Just fucking die!
Now, let me tell y'all something, man. I didn't count just now in that moment how many shots it was, but I know it was not 6 shots coming out of that that revolver. So Ray must have lucked up. Apparently, he got a revolver with more than 6 shots at the pawn shop, which is unlikely. You gotta get that type of shit custom made, bruh. But you know, continuity, schmontinuity. It's a creepy shot of Ben Willis just like sinking into that mud, that dirt. Ray is walking. He's walking like he's drunk on the runway. Like his hand is like swinging to the side, like he's a diva. It's like it's fucking. They look trashed right now. They in the helicopter, like, you guys. It must have been a hell of a party. Shortly. What? Carla's bloodied up, dirty, and limping.
Carla, God, I thought I would never see you again.
Oh, girl, you don't have to worry about me. I made it still. Good old Ray.
Hey, Carla.
Oh, now you believe in Ray? Get the fuck out of here. She spent the whole movie doubting him. Ray came to save the day, actually. I would love to see a direct sequel to this movie with them 3. I feel like we are owed that after what they did next.
Hey, I almost fell asleep on the couch. You didn't tell me how late it was.
Were you checking a watch again?
You know me too well.
You dare go to sleep, girl.
I know that's right. I don't know how much time has passed, but it's like, listen, we survived the Tower Bay Island massacre. It's time to have as much sex as we possibly can.
Ray?
Now, the thing about the endings of these movies, let me ask y'all something before we even get there. Do they make sense to y'all? Is it on some, y'all know how Friday the 13th endings don't make any fucking sense. Like, how did Jason jump up from the lake when he was a boy? How did Jason jump through well, of course he could jump through the window in the second one. How did Mrs. Voorhees jump up, in part 3? How did Tina's dad jump up in part 7? The endings that don't make sense. But it's like, do these endings fall in that category for y'all? Because, he crashes through the shower glass in the first one at the end. This one, he's under the bed and he snatches her under and appears to be completely unscathed. But here we see, footprints, muddy footprints. It's like, was it a dream sequence? Like, what, man? I need questions answered, which is why I would not mind. Direct sequels are trending, man. And I feel like, Halloween proved that you can make that work. You can scrap movies that happened after it and continue after. I'm all for one timeline continuity type of shit. But in the case of these movies, I want a sequel to this, and I want to forget that I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer was even made, because I feel like they deserve it.
What the hell is your problem? Just stop.
Oh, shout out Danny Cannon, man, and Trey Calloway. I wasn't sure who wrote this, but they just put it up there. Trey Calloway. Y'all already know, man. This is this movie is flawed, so I can't give it a perfect 10. But as far as giving me what I want in, a sequel to a movie like I Know What You Did Last Summer, this is a 9.5 for me. Yeah. And I'm not going for shock value at all when I say that. This is a 9.5 for me because it delivers, man. It gives me a continuation of a great continuation of the Julie James character, a great character arc and change in character for Ray. It gives me characters like Carla and Tyrell. It gives you characters that have a twisted backstory and a twisted twist, like Will Benson. You get Muse Watson back as Ben Willis, and like I said, man, we get some color up in there, man, with with Bill Cobbs, Jeffrey Combs and Jennifer Esposito. Man, shout out to everybody that worked on this movie. John Hawkes, that's the